What's up guys, Bdubbs here. In this video we're going to be going over the best Bedrock multi-item sorter.
Seen a lot of other designs, but those take almost like half an hour to make, and when it includes watching a video as well, it takes almost an hour, sometimes more, and it takes a ton of supplies, and that's just too much for early game. This is a really good sorting system to have early game, although it does not go up high and it only goes horizontal, not vertical. It is still really helpful. Alright, let's see how it works. To see how it works, I labeled all these with the stuff that are in them already. I filled them all up to the very top with a chest that has all the ones that don't have stuff in there. So I'm gonna take some of that, and I should also put some stuff in there that is not that does not have a slot in the sorting system. So if I take those in, it will take a long time, and this is not just this design. This will be any redstone multi-item sorter, because of the slow tick clock that is needed to produce all the hoppers and locking the hoppers and accessing the hopper to locate the chests. But that's where you hear the slow clicking kinda. That's just the hoppers getting the items and passing them over to the droppers getting the items and passing them over to the hoppers. As you can see, I should have the furnace, and those are just some stone bricks I put in earlier. And then you will see that I have the items. I'm starting to get some of the items that I placed in there, and they're starting to, again, oh, there we go, and they're starting to come out right there. You see it? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's working right there. Alright, so you might be a little confused. Oh, how in the world does it do this? And it's kind of not hard at all. Like, I can replace this right here. Oh, and I can put some stone bricks right there. And if I take a stone brick there, instead of going over to this chest in the back, it actually goes straight into right here, which is really cool. If you do not have anything there, every item that is going through will come in there, so make sure to have every chest full before you start. Alright, well, let's see how it works. So first, this chest is where you put the items. This is the input chest. So that means that as soon as the chests go in, they go into this hopper. This dropper is facing that way over there to go into another hopper that's facing up. The way this clock works is it sees the items in there, and it goes into this block, which has a redstone torch going up to another redstone torch, which is causing this clock right here to just go and go and go, and then that does this repeater, which then goes into this block, which activates this dropper and this dropper up here, and then that activates this redstone repeater, which closes and uncloses the hopper. So what happens is an item will go in here, and when an item goes in here, it because of the clock, it stops it, and it stops it to make it look and see if the item can fit into this chest. If not, it just moves on to this one. It moves down to this hopper and goes into this dropper right here. And then this redstone will activate the dropper into this hopper, or into this dropper, and then the dropper to the hopper, and it's the same thing, checking for the items, see if there's an item in here that can go through. And you see right there that just all went through, and then it just does that for how long you want. And because there's no slots for this furnace to go in, it goes all the way straight to the output chest right here. Oops. Alright, well now since I explained how to do it, let's start getting into the builds.
Alright, so first we have to go over what we need to build. What we need to build first is since we have a module and a redstone clock, we have to have two different material lists. They will be similar and have the same items, but that's it. So first we have 4 blocks. It can be any 4 blocks. I'm using stone bricks, but it cannot be transparent glass or transparent blocks like glass, leaves. It has to be a solid block. Alright, now a double chest, or 2 chests to make a double chest, 2 hoppers, 2 droppers, 1 redstone dust, 1 redstone repeater, and 1 item frame. Now item frame is optional, but I just used it to make it look pretty. Alright, now let's go over the next one. It's a redstone clock. First we have a double chest, 2 chests to make a double chest, goes into a hopper, and the hopper pulls items out of that, puts it into a dropper. Then the comparator takes the source out of that into some blocks. Again, it has to be regular solid blocks, not glass. Then we have the 3 redstone repeaters, 2 redstone dusts, and then 3 redstone torch. Alright, let's take that. Let's put that back. And let's do the clock first. Let's take those items. And let's get into it. Alright, so first you have a solid block with a double chest on top of that. Let's put a chest right there with a dropper facing outwards. Then you want to put a hopper going into that dropper with a redstone comparator, taking the signal out of the hopper right into the dropper right into a block that's holding a redstone torch with a block above it. Then we have another redstone torch right there, and then we place 4 blocks in a square, and then we place a redstone repeater on 4 ticks with a redstone dust and another redstone repeater on 4 ticks. Then we place a block right there with a repeater, and then we're done. Well, in order to make it work, we actually have to have items in it. Let's get some items real quick. I'll get some cauldrons. Let's put it in. Yeah, now you can see that the redstone clock is activated and it's now working with some. You can see the it's not actually shooting out, but to do that we just need a block and redstone dust, and then it'll be good. Now it's finally actually shooting out the items, the cauldrons, and now that's basically done with it. Let's take the cauldrons out, and then let's take the cauldrons out of there, and then let's go to the clock, or not the clock, the module. Take that out. Alright, so for the module, let's take that stuff out. And then let's get started. Alright, so first you want to place just like the other one, and I'm going into survival just so you guys know the best way to place it. So let's place the 2 solid blocks with a double chest right there. Then let's go behind and let's place a dropper going up, a dropper going out. It has to be going these ways, all the stuff I'm saying. And then a hopper going into there. Let's place a redstone dust so it's easy to go. A hopper going into there. Let's break that redstone dust out. And then let's place a block right there by the hopper. Then a block by the dropper. Let's put a redstone dust, redstone repeater. Then of course the good old item frame just for decoration, like I said before. You don't actually have to do it by the side, dude. Alright, so that was a module. Now let's go to building. Alright, so now for the module, let's put it right next to, let's do a dropper right above, a dropper going out, and let's put some blocks right there with a double chest. and then let's go behind it. One hopper going it to the left. Let's put a hopper behind a solid block right there with a redstone repeater. Then let's put a solid block that it's going to right there. And now that's basically it. So that's module and clock done right before. It only works if you have that block right there. So make sure you have that block. Alright, let's try it out. Basically, it only works because of that. The redstone repeater goes into the block, and it's blocking the hopper, which then makes a hopper check to see if the items they want is in there. Alright, let's put some nether quartz in there. Let's put some rabbit's foot. Gotta love the rabbit's foot. And then let's put the rest are emeralds. This is just to try it out and show you guys exactly what's happening, and that it actually works right next to each other. Alright, so if I play since I placed the rest of them in there, it's actually going around shooting the timer right into these repeater and redstone dust. Let's put a hopper going right into here with a double chest going right here, and then that is the output for the ones that actually aren't the emerald, the rabbit foot, and the nether quartz. Let's just put some stuff in there, and you'll see that that will go right to the output chest. Yeah, there it is right there. It goes right to the output chest. Alright, well, on that note, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like it, and if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. I'm Bdubbs, and bye!